Okay, guys and gals, about 10 seconds of the obligatory disclaimer. If you want to read the whole thing, just pause the video. Let's get into what's going on with the stock market today. It was obviously a pretty big day. The FOMO meeting, as I like to call it, happened, and the big mouse over there at the Fed, who think they know what they're doing but don't, the fear of missing out crowd came in and bought. Now, this is a very strong cycle. I'm talking about this purple cycle right here, right? Very strong. All right, and I do think that most of 2023 is going to be pretty strong. Okay, but just don't get fooled and think it's going to be straight up. That isn't going to happen. This, by the way, members only video. Doing this just for members, okay? So I'm going to keep this short, 5 minutes. I still think there's a good chance we're going to get a February, March cycle low. I just don't know how low, okay? Why am I saying that? We're seeing some divergence here on the Big Daddy. And if you look in the past, normally when we get that, we get some declines. Like right here, we got a pretty big decline. Back here, it came up, big decline. Well, pretty big decline. Back over here, you can see it, a huge decline. Okay, and we've got, at the same time, we got divergence going on here in the SMI. Both these happen at the same time, divergence. So, there's enough data coming in that's saying this market might get exhausted soon. Okay, so just be aware of that. Now, I believe we're in a transition between, bear and bull. We're not like completely bullish. The other thing I want to say is don't be under the impression that we're suddenly going to go to all-time highs and everything's going to return back to the way it was before January of 2022. That just ain't going to happen, guys. Okay? It's just not going to happen. We're in a completely different market. Right? Rates are up around 5-6%, whatever they are. Okay, you're not going to see just the market going crazy all-time highs. Yes, it'll be bullish once we get through this, what I think is still going to get a cycle low in here somewhere. It'll be bullish overall, but expect there to be major pullbacks. And, okay, the market doesn't just move in one direction. Okay, so even if we get a bullish tendency, it isn't going to be like it was before when we had almost zero interest rates and the market was just going up and up and up. And it's not going to do that. Okay, so be very careful about that. Don't assume we're going to go back to the way things were, because that's not going to happen. It's going to be years, guys. Years. We're going to have interest rates elevated for years. Just get used to it. Okay, so that's my take. I think there's a good chance we're going to have a pullback. It might happen right away. It might happen over here. Okay, a little bit later. But I still think that's going to happen. We'll keep a close eye on this. The other thing I want to say is, and I don't have it on this chart right here, but that's okay. The certainty rate right now for today is still 0. Okay, it's down here. And I noticed it kind of came up and then it went back down. So even the certainty rate's kind of fluctuating between up and down, right? You can tell here it was just going straight up, right? I mean, the universe. Sorry, in this case, just looking at the universe, straight up and straight down. But the certainty rate, looking at the data, it's below what I call the filter minimum, which I have as 8. So that's where we're getting zeros. But I can see 3s and 4s going on, kind of back and forth, all right? So for right now, I would still say if I just had to look at the market, it's leaning towards, yes, it could still go up, right? We may even get up here above the 4180, all right? So we'll keep an eye on that. But right now, there's conflicting data. You've got some data here saying the market's going to pull back soon. You got the certainty rate saying things are just going to hold stat, if you will, which would mean either chop or up. All right. So we're not out of the woods yet, far as whether there's going to be a big pullback coming into February, March. Now this pullback may be shallow, right? I don't know what's going to do it. Maybe it only pulls back to 37.88. Maybe it only pulls back down here into the 30, right around 3,900. But this happens all the time. People get caught up in one day's worth of candlestick and they say, oh, it's bull market. We're going to the moon, baby. Well, that may not necessarily be true. Okay. Just hold up a little bit. Okay. Once we get past February, March, okay, then we can start talking about bullish. If this thing just absolutely rips, guys, and just starts going crazy and does the old rip, jagged staircase, okay, great. That's a different story. Okay, one last thing to do is I want to switch over to the weekly and we'll finish up the video. Trying to keep this short because I want you guys to look at the videos rather than me having to put out emails with long paragraphs, okay? Let me go to the drawing set here for weekly. Okay, so here's the deal in the weekly. We didn't get to 4180, which would take out this high in the same weekly cycle. So this is obviously still very strong occurrence, right? But we didn't take out this 4180. Now, it may do that tomorrow, Friday, I don't know, we'll see. It's a good chance to get there. It's almost there now. That's a pretty big deal if it gets above 4180. The next one above that would be 4327. If it gets above that, then yeah, I'm saying, well, whatever. Definitely, obviously, be a lot of trading between here and there, right? All right, so let's just keep an eye on this, guys. I'll keep everybody updated day by day. All right, I don't think we're out of the woods yet for the February-March cycle low. It just might be shallower, okay? I'm not going to give you, hey, what exactly is going to go on tomorrow? You know, a lot of my members, as I finish up this video, want to say, well, what's going to happen tomorrow? A lot of people caught up in intraday trading. You got to take a breather, guys. You got to take a breather. Nobody's going to tell you what every single day is going to do. Nobody. As I said before in my other videos, and I'm not afraid to say it here, if you find that person who could consistently in an entire month tell you exactly what's going to happen every day, let me know and I'll go join their service. We'll all become millionaires. But until then, I'm going to give you my best opinion about what I think the market's going to do, all right? So I don't think we're out of the woods yet for the February-March low, so I would be cautious about going long just yet. Keep your position small, and for crying out loud, guys, use proper risk management. I had to do it today after the FOMO meeting, right? I had to use proper risk management to manage my positions when it took off. That's life. That's what we do, okay? All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll send out emails with this video link attached, okay? Talk to you all real soon again next time.